Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's layout, we are working in a Life Crafted album. So it's the Traveler's Notebook sized album from Citrus Twist. I like doing these layouts a lot lately because it's an enjoyable size. Think of it like doing like an 8x8. So it takes some of the pressure off of doing 12x12s, which I do love to do, but sometimes I find I don't have the time that I used to invest in doing a 12x12. So some of the supplies I'm using today are from my Cocoa Daisy kit. So the paper, this card, and this stamp, and actually the little dots too, are from July's kit, which was called Wayfair, and I think I did an unboxing that should be up on my channel already. So this is layout number 2 using the supplies from that kit. I am scrapping a cute photo of my daughter helping me water my plants. This is half of an 8x10, so it is 4x8. And I'm going to use it. I have the 2 templates already going. Well, actually, no, this is the template side. And so I do have to cut this one because the papers that come in the modern documenting kit are 6x8. So there's a little bit that I have to trim off, but I will be utilizing this strip on this side because even with this, the picture is a little bit more slender than it should be. So I think that'll work out good and tie both sheets together. My thought process for this, so I picked out this card that was all about advice from a palm tree. And I do like it as so. So I'm just kind of envisioning it. But then I thought about that, you know, it was too much words and it's not necessarily a palm tree, it's more plants. And so I was just thinking, okay, let's do something else, but I do want to use this card because I love the little quote in it. So I've made a tag that covers it perfectly. And I'm thinking of doing some stamping with these sentiments. And then this is a new stamp that I picked up. It's called, it's from my Close to My Heart. Here's the packaging. It is Palm Fronds. So that's what I want to use. So it just has the different leaves. I've used it in a few layouts already as well. So me being a plant lady, you knew I was going to buy this. So this is Close to My Heart. I am a consultant. I will leave the link for this stamp set down below. And it's awesome stamp set. And also the link to become a VIP. So just a side tangent, to become a VIP, it's kind of the best thing, simply because the sign up fee is $35, but you get $15 in like store credit to already use towards it. And it gets you different perks, like the stamp of the month will only be $5 or free with a qualifying purchase, and things like that. So it's just something to consider. And then all the stamps and stuff become a little bit discounted. So it's a good little thing to join, or you can just buy it retail, which is fine as well. I do believe they're $18.95, which also still is not a bad price for a nice set of stamps that does come in a sleeve, like a storage sleeve, and this little like I almost say like this cushion that usually goes in here to protect it, and then like this is how it rests in the stamp set. So back to the stamping. I want to stamp these kind of on it to make it very cute. And then I want to have on here with the alpha, like I just did another layout too, calling myself a plant lady. So I'm thinking of toying with that and just saying like plant girl, or my mini plant lady. So that's where the alphas come into play. And I just have these stickers with Monstera. These are an old set. I don't know what collection they're from. I do believe they might be like crepe paper, but a very old set, but I do have these still sitting around my desk. So that is the game plan. Oh, and then what I mean by having the tag, I'm going to score it and then it flips up and then I'll have this underneath it and I'll have my journaling there too. So that is what we're putting together today. And I have some ribbons pulled because I did have the hole just to add some texture. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the second layout I've been using now with this stamp set called Palm Fronds from Close to My Heart, and it's just simply great, especially when you use it with different green tone inks. It really packs a punch for this layout. So as I prep this page, I always kind of comment that I print 2 pictures vertical style on 8x10, so it makes the dimensions a little bit more thinner than the actual Traveler's Notebook size, especially when you do it outside the page protector.
So when I cut the opposing side down, I'm always left with like this 1-inch strip that I did use on the opposite page in order to have that cohesiveness. So here's what I mean about using the different colored green inks for this. It definitely gives it depth, especially when you use like darker and light tone shades, and then the bold like mowed grass is the bold like crisp green color. Simply love it, and I will be definitely just keeping these on my desk so that I can leave them out, because I've, like I said, become quite the plant lady, and so a lot of pictures around here have to cater around it. So I thought, since I'm the plant lady, Vale is the plant girl, and she's my little assistant when watering. I was explaining too, she tends to always want to use the spray bottle, but hey, that works too. She always says that the water jug gets too heavy. But now in our new house, we do have a hose outside, and it's easier for her to manage. So she's my little helper. So I'm finishing off with the ribbons attached to the tags, and then these are some enamel dots from the Cocoa Daisy kit as well. And then I do use that 3x4 underneath it to hide my journaling, and I get to use the card as well. The card is great. It was from the 3x4 kit, so that's the Modern Memory Keeper set from Cocoa Daisy. And then my journaling, I just printed on regular copy paper, and that way it was good to go underneath there. That way it's not always visible to see. But I love the quote on that card. So then I just thumbed through the die cuts from my stash that I have kind of in my desk drawers, and picked out anything that reminded me of a monstera leaf that was green. And then that acetate piece that says love in kind of like that geometric look is from a very, very old Maggie Holmes collection. Honestly, I think it was called Shine, and it was from 2016. But this piece I just have never been able to use until now. So it's good to kind of have little dishes that hold these die cuts that we don't use from previous years of our collection, and that we still hold on to because they're so good. Like, I knew I was gonna use that love piece. It was just a matter of what layout worked best. Then these holographic ones are from an old crepe paper collection. I believe it's Maggie Holmes as well, and there happens to be a monstera leaf, so it worked out perfect.
This turned out perfect. I'm really enjoying all of the use of my extra ephemera. So I always keep like a dish on my desk that house some of these little bits that I was able to use. And then also this little acetate sheet. This is from the oldest, I think this is from Carousel collection from Maggie Holmes. And it just sits here because it's hard to use big pieces like this, I find. So I just used a little of that liquid glue, and we'll see how this withstands. And then these little ephemera bits, honestly, I couldn't tell you what collection they were from. I do believe the acetate monsteras are from an old Heidi Swap. Don't know where this is from. This one could be Amy Tan or maybe Vicky Booten. And like I said, I did use the stickers there. And I just did like the two corners to just balance it out so that there was a little embellishment in each side. Love the way this turned out as well with the journaling. And I got to use one of the other cards from the Cocoa Daisy kit. So super cute. Love how this turned out. Hopefully you've been inspired, and please join me again. Consider hitting the subscribe button and the little bell notification. That way you'll know when I upload. Thank you for joining me. Till next time, bye everyone.